Don't fuck it up.
Alright, welcome to some late night feels bullshit.
Fuck.
The fuck?
What are you doing?
Disrupting our...
What's that?
Action news.
That's not the new intro, though.
It's fucking
No, that's the old one.
7:30 in the morning. It's either that early or that late. We're gonna stick with the late because late night feels.
I
I'm
just
Joel.
woke up.
I'm Ethan.
I'm Joe.
That's without it now. I'm always taking
I
L's.
had to make a J special for your name.
Yeah, it's true. What, you use another U?
Yeah.
Yeah. Look,
For a snip, I castrated a U to make a J.
wow.
Joe, I can't see the upper portion. Where'd you go?
I'm hiding.
It's just ahead.
Why are you hiding?
Oh god, no. Oh no.
Where did he
can't.
go?
Oh.
It's just floating pants. Fuck Joe.
So, Joseph, tell us about yourself.
And who are you?
I am.
Why are you so Irish?
Because you both love me so much.
That's debatable. Not true.
Oh.
That's true. That's debatable.
Continue,
Wow.
continue.
I'm in high school. Their high school.
We don't have a high school.
Yeah,
Your old high school.
we kind of dropped out. We dropped out to do YouTube.
Yeah. I mean, we don't go to school.
Sounds like a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we're pretty successful. We have, like, what, almost $3 in our bank account right now.
Pretty much.
We're getting there.
I'm pushing 250.
We're pushing 250. But, that, like, who are you? Like, so you go to the high school that we went to.
Fancy.
Not really.
No, that's the opposite of fancy. I don't know, like.
What do you like to do?
Marching band. That's like, I have no hobbies. That's why I'm here.
I completely disagree. You have hobbies.
The marching band is in Nashville. Why the fuck aren't you in Nashville?
Yeah.
Well, you see, it was $600 and 12 hours of driving on a bus to go to Nashville.
Tell us the truth. You just hate Tennessee people.
No, it's just I didn't want to pay $600 to go see the Tennessee people.
You know, they met Dolly Parton's sister.
Yeah, it's just
Stella.
That's like meeting Michael Jackson's retarded little brother. Like,
Right? Isn't it just about the most exciting disappointment you ever heard of?
it's like, Parton! No.
Stella.
Stella. She kind of looks like if Dolly Parton dropped acid.
Yeah, I kind of see it.
I don't even know if Dolly Parton looks like pre-old. Like, what?
Pre-old.
You know who else lives in Tennessee? My fan Boaz Bell. Shout out.
Does he?
Yes, he does. He's in Tennessee right now.
Why?
He's
Why is he?
a couple hours out from Nashville.
Wow, she got paid. Dolly Parton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure they're plastic.
She's 70. Oh, she's 70. That's not happening.
That's
So what's next?
It's like a cougar and a half.
That's
And a
like
half.
2.
It's like 2 3/4. That's like almost 3.
Almost. Oh, okay.
So you went to our high school. There was a lot of mall in the news the last couple weeks ago that our high school was supposed to close. It was something that had to do with the budget. Pennsylvania, they couldn't pass the state budget. The schools couldn't get their money. The school was in $4 million in debt, something like that.
Yeah, that stadium. That lovely stadium.
At one point, a $15 million stadium was
Yeah.
that? Yeah.
$15 million stadium and like a $4 million
Auxiliary gym.
yeah, the auxiliary gym and the auditorium. That's what I was looking for.
What, a football field for a team that's won like 3 games since the stadium was built?
We didn't win like any last year.
We did.
No, there were 0 wins last year.
That was a terrible season.
We don't talk about that.
So what was it like in the school? Like, how were people reacting?
The teachers were scared. They were gonna lose their paycheck. Like, every student was just kind of like, meh. The seniors were pissed that they were gonna push graduation.
Really? Because I heard that the seniors weren't even gonna graduate.
That was depending on how long it took. If it was just gonna be like a couple days, they were just gonna push the graduation. If it was gonna be like a month, they would just repeat the year. Yeah.
Whew.
Good thing we graduated.
Yeah, I'm done with
Fuck you. I'm out of here.
Go fuck yourself.
So like all the teachers, they were all scared. Like describe like how scared were they? Like,
Oh,
was it
we
visible
were.
in the classroom every day?
Oh, I mean, no. Miss Spanish was like giving people extra work because she didn't want to have to like try and deal with not being a teacher for a month. I guess, I
she's
don't know.
retiring in 2 years, so she's probably at a point where she just doesn't give a shit, you know?
Yeah.
Like we're closing. Yes. Early retirement.
Finally!
She was stressed.
Oh shit.
Like, she was visibly stressed. Miss Pollender, we were sitting in physics, and she's like, I just found out I won't have health care or health coverage if the school closes down. I'm like, shouldn't they have paid that? She's like, no, we're so in debt we didn't pay our health coverage.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So they're they're getting more debt for their health coverage as they're paying it off. So it's just like making it.
Massive.
Yeah.
Major clusterfuck buildup.
It's like America's debt right now.
Yeah.
Only like $13 trillion less.
Yeah. They keep compounding.
It's a process.
We'll get there.
Every politician ever. Listen, it's a process that takes us spending money to save money, okay?
Exactly. So,
You give me $3 trillion, I'll give you back 5. Just
Eventually.
5. No, just
Five.
5.
No units.
I'll hand you a $5. We'll call it even. Alright.
I would agree with that.
I'm gonna call this a day. And
He's a capitalist, I'm sure. He knows what he's doing. So I mean, yeah, the school was closed. It's like everybody else is pretty much too fucking cares.
Yeah, I mean, nobody really wanted to repeat a year, but no one really wanted to come to school. Prom would have gotten canceled. That was like the sucky part.
Yeah, I heard the rumor that the Charleroi kids, they were just gonna like split up. Like there would be a portion that went to Ringgold and a portion that went to California.
That was a possibility, but if we were closing for that long that we needed to do that, they would be closing as well.
Yeah, so like, do you have any plans for like if all the school districts in the area closed?
I was just gonna do cyber school.
Yeah,
Or just like contact the college and start taking college courses and earn some credits. If I had to repeat a year, I might as well get some college credits.
That's a smart idea.
Very smart.
So Joe, take us through a day in the life of you.
Okay. I wake up
Fucking early in the morning.
early ass in the morning.
In this studio, room, area, place. For you.
For me. Why am I here?
A day in the life of Joe Weber.
Yeah.
There's a lot of school and fapping involved.
I haven't heard that word in so long.
It's my favorite word.
See, in college, they just call it masturbating or jerking off.
Yeah, but it's more fun to say fapping.
Okay, continue.
Okay, so after school,
Whoa, man.
No.
What time did you wake up?
I don't know, like
you just like sleep
5?
at school? 5 a.m.?
You fapping at
Nice.
school? You just put
In school.
fapping in school together, and now
Wow.
you're saying, well, now after school, here's what
You know, 5th period is a difficult time for me. Something has to get me through.
I remember 5th period in like in 9th grade. The worst time ever. Like I was a young little kid. I'd always get like a boner.
A young buck.
Yeah, I was a young. I'd always get like a hard on, like right before we went to lunch.
I had Miss fucking Petros 5th period freshman year. She loved me.
Man, she was a cutie, but she was weird. She had a greasy face, but she was weird. Somehow.
A day in the life of Joe.
Why do you wake up at 5 in the morning? Fuck.
Because I have like sleep issues, so I like don't get a decent night's sleep. So it'll be like, I'll go to sleep at 12, I'll wake up at 1, 4, and 5. And just, that's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Wow. That sounds like it sucks. Are you just not tired?
No, I just wake up.
Why do you wake up?
I haven't gone to a mental hospital just because they'd probably enroll me, but, you know.
Damn.
Okay.
That's cutting edge.
You know, they'd like enroll me and I don't know what...
Probably like participate in a sleep study or something.
I've
Have you ever considered
wanted
maybe
to.
sleep apnea maybe?
I think I do. I think I have a lot of things though. I want to participate in a sleep study, but my mother's like, no, you can't do that. I'm like, okay.
Well, you have a car, so you can.
Yeah, I know.
So you wake up at 5 in the morning. You can't fall asleep. Go to school.
Fap in school.
Fap in school. Now do you fap in the restrooms or just right in the middle of class?
Just right in class.
Oh,
I just go up to the front of the room and I'm just sitting there.
Goddamn savage.
Shit on
It
your
is
desk,
gonna be a
dog.
savage on our show.
Walk on to the teacher's desk, take a shit, fap a little bit,
Wow.
walk back to my desk.
Just gave the teacher's desk a Cleveland steamer. That's pretty savage. I gotta admit. That's the second time we clapped on this show.
What's the first?
Well, I think Kevin.
Oh, we did.
We did. So, but you busted nuts in school. What's next? What do you do after school? The after school program for Joe.
Usually, I sit at home, on the computer, trying to figure out why I don't have a social life, while formally not having more of a social life by doing so, and then fap some more. And go to sleep.
That sounds like the most interesting day I've ever had.
And there you have it, a day in the life of Joe Weber.
They're hiring me as the most interesting man in the world because the old one has to leave.
Oh, he's gonna die soon.
Probably.
So
No, they sent him to Mars, so now he's the most interesting man on Mars.
First man on Mars. What's the most interesting?
Yeah. Kind of to a related for him.
Do we really?
Yes.
You do? We actually saw a UFO yesterday.
We did.
It was flying.
That was crazy.
Our buddy Kevin was with us. He looked at it and was like, oh.
I feel like it was just like Kevin throwing like a circular light disc into the sky and being like, guys!
Look what I discovered.
So if you could go to Mars, would you?
Probably.
What do you think all that would like entail? Like, do you think you'd mentally be able to handle it?
Oh, mentally, I wouldn't give a shit. Like, people can die and I'll just be like, nah, I didn't like you anyway.
Physically, do you think you can handle it? The stress of being on the ship for years, you can't handle it.
It's just like a 6-month trip.
But yeah, like you go there, it takes 6 months, and you're on Mars for how long? And you're going back, like that's over.
There's no going back. That's a one-way trip, man.
You sure?
They're selling tickets as one-way trips. That's why a bunch of rich people are like, I'm gonna leave with my money and go there.
But why would you want to go to Mars? There's nothing there. There's rocks and dirt.
Listen, if I go to Mars, there's gonna be a limited selection of guys, alright? And we're gonna have to populate the planet.
So that's what your main
No, it would just be for
to
study.
get pussy.
That's the only way it's gonna work.
He just wants to fucking alien.
Operation Populate Mars.
Operation Joe Weber. Fuck on Mars.
Operation Joe Weber. Fuck. That's it.
Mm-hmm. I could agree with that.
Well, I had to pick a planet to get to. I'm going to Jupiter and flying right in the middle of that big ass fucking storm.
Why?
I'm gonna go straight to Uranus.
I was gonna say that. Hardcore, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Why?
I'm done with this shit.
Are you?
April Fool's. No wait.
It's
this.
not April Fool's.
Shit. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Oh, it's your birthday?
No, it's not.
Aw.
It is
It
his
is?
birthday. Yes, it is.
It's not my birthday.
There's gonna be 20 more of those during the show. 21 guns to
Don't
leave.
have much time.
I have plenty of time. Don't worry about it.
Okay, so what are your future plans?
I'm gonna study abroad in Japan for architecture.
Architecture, you say?
Architecture. They have a earthquake preparedness architecture.
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 That's a tsunami preparedness.
It's a little bit of both. It's just heavy weather architecture.
So, like, you see those Japanese buildings with, like, kind of like they got, like, the triangle shape, kind of, and, like, they kind of, like, curve off, kind of, like, shingle plated. Is that the kind of style you're gonna go after?
Not really
like that
style. I mean, that style is specific to them, so it's not like you can just put that anywhere.
Oh, yeah, of course you could.
You're not gonna like
put up a
walk
house
into
in
New
there.
York and put like a skyscraper that has like the little like circular arch with like
Yeah.
the tile roof.
Bullshit, yeah, you can.
Yeah, why not, man? Fuck that.
That's like there's gonna be like one business there and they're gonna be like, oh
Yeah. American penis so big.
so big. I'm gonna walk into like college in Japan and they're just be like, oh, penis so big.
Assuming that they're all Japanese.
Yeah, they're all gonna be Japanese.
So do you know where you want to go to college in Japan?
Academy called State
Japan.
Japan.
And fucking Jap right there.
Them Japs. I'm gonna go to a little. It's an academy like towards. I don't remember the town name, but it's called Seitokai Yakundomo. No, that's not it.
That could be it.
Yeah,
I could definitely.
or, unless you can think of it like right now, we're rolling. What stack
Seitai
of dog shit.
Seitai.
I don't know what the fuck it's called. So.
Well, whatever you do, don't bring up Pearl Harbor. They get pretty upset.
It's like bringing up World War II in Germany. They're like, no, 1939 to 1945 did not happen.
Just tell them you're gonna like atom bomb them again.
Just walk in, big penis atom bomb. They'll be like,
they just counter in beer.
they just give me A's and just pass me through the class like on day one. They're just like, oh, do not bomb us. Hand me a diploma.
Well, they take education pretty seriously over there in the Asian countries.
Yeah, they have 3 years of high school, which they graduate. I think it's just that they graduate in kindergarten. Like they don't have a kindergarten. They have an elementary, a middle school, and then a high school. They have 3 years in high school, and then they have to take an entrance exam to their college, which I'm gonna have to take.
Yeah, I heard that entrance exam was pretty rigorous though. Like, I heard like there's even like companies that like call you up and like, hey, I'll help you study or whatever. I mean, like.
There will be companies that will help you study, and if you do well on the entrance exam, you can just get into a job from that exam.
Oh, for real? That's pretty cool.
Their exams work as like placement exams for like life. Kind of. It's weird.
So you kind of like, why Japan? Like, is it just like the culture that you're most interested in?
They emailed me, like the school emailed me because they were interested in architecture, because I was interested in architecture. And I weighed their great program, plus I kind of like the country as a whole, like their culture and everything about it. I also got an email from a school in London, so if that doesn't work out, I may just go there. But I'm definitely not staying in the States.
You're fucking worldwide.
Fucking States.
Prestige worldwide.
Prestige worldwide.
I'm gonna go to Oxford, you know?
Yeah.
Boats nose. Have me some boats nose.
That's pretty fucking cool that you're gonna like study abroad. Like, I have that opportunity, but I'm not gonna fucking do that. Where am I gonna go? Aren't you gonna be a little homesick?
No, not really.
You don't like home?
It's not that I don't like home, it's just that I'm not gonna miss it. I like to experience things, not really stay in the same pattern.
This is an experience. The late night Phil's talk shows.
So, I understand that after you leave us today, so eventually us, you're going to bots. Is that right? What is this? Explain this to us.
You just told us I have bots.
I have bots. Yeah, it's a serious STD.
Wow. I bet you get a lot of pussy with that.
Not at all.
Ovarian testicles.
They're internal but big.
Yeah.
Testes.
You have ovaries, you're a female.
I'm...
You're a she-male. Well, I never thought that about you.
Well, the more you know, right?
This is cutting edge. Wow.
We're making like hardcore discoveries.
Discoveries. So what's bots? What the fuck?
Okay, so if you take an RC car and you cover it in metal, that's bots.
Really?
It's literally like you drive around a metal weapon thing. Like it's... Okay, think of a box with a slant on one side and a spinning weapon on the other.
Wow.
That's our bot.
Fucking spinning dooms.
This is some medieval shit. This is like...
This shit's... The weapons are like big, round, like...
Have you ever seen the movie Evil Dead?
Yeah.
So you know the ending of the movie where he's driving the car and he has like the spinning rotor?
Yeah.
Like that.
It's like 4 of those in front of our bot.
Wow.
Fuck, this thing's gonna take off.
Someone's gonna die.
We were just running the motor for those with a little bit of tape rolled around it to like flap. And Brock like put his finger on it and it like ripped part of his skin off
Oh.
because it was just going that fast.
Wow, that's
And that's spinning 4 metal discs going at you at like 5 miles an hour.
That's fucking crazy. So like you just like take like all the components from RC car and break it down, or
No,
kinda make
we
your own
buy
motor?
we buy our own components. Just the RC car stuff wouldn't be strong enough. It's like a souped up RC car. We have like heavy duty
weapons
running.
of mass destruction on it.
Yeah, the VMDs. I mean, we just strap a nuke onto it
Yeah.
and just charge at the other bot, and if it hits just right, we blow up the entire ring. It's great.
Yes. Wow.
Fuck you.
So we have so you guys have competitions and shit.
Yeah. Next Friday we have finals at Cal U. Everybody go check that out, because that'll get us awesome prize money.
Ooh, that's money.
Yeah.
That they can waste on the stadium.
No, we bought a 3D printer and a Z-Space virtual
really?
reality thing. Yeah, the school board gave them like $15,000 to buy a bunch of shit, so...
Wow.
Where's the 3D printer at?
It's just sitting in the chemistry room.
What have you guys 3D printed anything yet?
The AP Physics class 3D printed all of their faces, so
Oh, that's so cool.
Nick, Dave, and Alex Short all have their own little faces printed out. Like, it's a full, like, head down to the shoulders.
I'm kind of upset now.
Bust.
I'm not in AP Physics anymore.
Yeah.
I was in AP Physics and I didn't get that opportunity.
Yeah.
Of course, my school wasn't always going to close.
I mean, it was, but, you know...
A year later.
Under the radar. that wasn't real.
It's funny, it's not closing anymore. So.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
I got
so
that
that's good.
settled.
Politicians got their dicks out their hands.
I'm going back. I'm going back to
Yeah.
school.
Coming back, making your own head, and then leaving.
I'm going to finish 4 years of physics. I've taken 2 years of physics in high school, a year of physics in college, and now I'm going to have to go back and take another year. Just so I can get my face in review.
should be breeze then. You should be good.
No, because physics is hard.
It's like math, but with a lot of discs.
Think like equation clusterfuck.
Pretty much.
Essentially. Okay, so what do we
With
got?
infinite variables.
Ooh.
You smart.
You smart. You
Another
very
one.
smart. You a
Equation of
genius.
physics like another one.
Another one.
Another one.
Another one.
Another one.
I just remember
Another
like
one.
junior year of physics telling Mrs. Hollander like 100 different times that she broke physics. Like that doesn't make sense.
That was the honors physics days. That was way back in the John.
Yeah. Oh, Trey.
Way back in this day.
Trig. So what kind of classes are you taking in high school right now?
Honors Trig, AP Chem 2,
Wow.
regular like bitch English,
That's English.
and
You any drafting courses?
yeah, I'm in
Or
architecture,
you're in architecture now.
drawing a house,
So what grade are you in right now?
11th.
So you're 11th, you're a sophomore, or you're a junior.
Fuck you! You do this every time.
That was an honest mistake this time. So you're a freshman.
Yes, I'm a freshman in the
Essentially a
11th
middle
grade.
schooler.
So you're in honors chem 2.
Yeah,
As a-
I'm not doing well in honors Chem 2 because it's Satan.
I mean,
If you think of the physical embodiment of Satan, it's Chem 2.
we need to get chem 2 on the show. So I mean, like,
Just get Mr. Erico.
but still, like, that's still pretty impressive. Like, that's a high level of aptitude that you have to be on that, to be in that.
I mean, yes and no. Because none of the actual objectives of the course are that hard. Everything in the course is just memorization. Just learning the equations, learning when to use them. That's an easy part. Actually doing the work, because it's a metric fuck ton of work, is Satan.
It's the work.
It's Satan. At my school where I go, we fucking despise chemistry. Like,
Really?
I have one teacher, he talks shit on chemistry every class. I say, fuck chemistry, I'm done.
This is a chemistry teacher?
No. He's my exercise physiology teacher. He's like, fuck him.
Exercise
Exercise.
physiology. That's an interesting class name.
It's pretty fun actually. We get to run on treadmills a lot and take tests. I could take your blood pressure while you're running. That's about.
Oh, is that course where your fucking partner in that class fucked you over because you got nervous?
Yeah. So I'm taking. So what I'm doing is we have a heart rate and blood pressure practical. It's like, you know how you go to the hospital to take your blood pressure and shit like that. So we had a practical. Like we had to go and actually do that. So we partnered up, and so I went first. Like out of everybody in the class, I went first. Literally the first day, first person. I elected me and my partner. My partner wasn't happy about it. I'm like, fuck you. So we go, and I'm cool. I take his blood pressure, but he's fucking, his heart rate and his blood pressure's jacked. He's fucking nervous as hell, you know. But like, I'm cool as a cucumber. I'm fucking going, just like, relax, man, you know. And then he fucking goes to me, and I'm solid. You know, like straight.
Solid baseline. Just
like 110/60 blood pressure. 23 beats per 20 seconds. I'm fine, you know. But he's like 180 beats per minute, 150 over the second, you know, shit like that. You know, he's fucking.
And then
Where were you going with that?
the grade difference.
Oh yeah, the grade difference. He got 100%. I got like a B because he was
He was
upset.
fucking like
Wow.
jacked up.
He was fucking nervous.
He on all of the drugs.
Oh, every
All
last
of
one.
the
But like our teacher,
He
he's kind of
injected 3
intimidating.
marijuanas.
Really?
Yeah, he's a little intimidating. So, do you like your drafting? Like, what are you drafting? What are you doing right now in architecture?
I'm drawing a 1.5-story house, which is like a basement, a first floor, and then a loft. And
I remember
would go
drawing
for
those.
this time. Yeah, you were.
We had some pretty fun experiences in drafting.
Oh my god.
Let's talk a little bit about the engine block that we did together.
That was the other physical embodiment of Satan.
For you.
For me, yeah. Okay, you were drawing the 2D, like, I'ma just draw a screw like this.
Yeah.
I'm like, I have to 3D model
I had to put all the orthographics in. Well, your work was based off of my work. You could do your job only to an extent off of what I did. Or
No,
off of
I
what
could
you
just-
did on your own.
I never looked at your drawings. You were too busy drawing them, so I just drew it off of measurements I took.
You smart.
He was smart.
So what kind of engine? Was that like a lawnmower engine block you took apart?
No, it was more than lawnmower. I think it was like, I think it was a go.
That was a go-kart?
I think so.
So what we did, we took an engine block, a go-kart engine block, took all the pieces out of it, and drew every single piece to its little minor detail, and then put it all together in a drawing.
Yeah.
Drew every little piece on the paper, put them all together. You drew all the 3D ones.
Yeah, I drew the isometrics and then put the isometrics together. He drew the orthographics.
And the we do the exploded. I think I did the exploded
Yeah, you
version.
did. You did the exploded orthographic. I did the exploded isometric.
Yeah, so that's just like all the pieces broken out, and then you mush them together.
Yeah.
That was.
I mean, we got 100% on it.
That was a trip. That took us like how long? Like 6 months maybe.
Yeah, it was half the year.
It was half the year.
We started in January and ended like the last day of school.
I still have it. Yeah, I remember like literally the last day of school. I'm printing this fucking shit out. I remember I printed this thing out like 10 times for my teacher. He's like, print it out, man. I'm like, all right, here you go. 2 weeks later, print it out, man. I'm like, all right, here you go. Another 2 weeks, print it out, man. Okay, here you go.
Take it.
Take this.
Fuck.
Takes it like Thursday in the trash. Print it out, man.
Did
You just threw it away.
he
No,
ever
print it out.
hang? Did he ever hang up any of the drawings in the room?
I haven't seen them. I know he used them like when he goes and talks to middle school. He used our engine block.
Oh, let's fucking go. That's fucking sick.
I'm like, you using the engine block? He's like, yeah, right here. I'm like, yes.
Nice.
Like
I
all
do
that
those.
complex shit. So he did yours, right?
It both.
He did
took
both?
the orthographics and the isometrics.
That
and
is
brought 'em
fucking
down.
sick.
There was like 12 sheets, and he's like showing the middle schoolers.
I feel so proud of myself right now.
That engine block is great.
Super good at the time.
Uh,
Drafting was literally like everything that I wanted to do. And when I was a senior, like every class, I wanted to just skip and go to drafting because I was so in depth with this engine block. I was having so
Yeah.
much fun with it. It was definitely fun. It was definitely fun.
I honestly don't know how I finished that or how I got 100 because like I had a screw that was in the isometric and it was like this, and I'm like, that's good. He's like, yeah, I'm just gonna give you 100. I'm like,
Well, to be quite honest with you, I didn't draw all of the screws out perfectly. Like, I didn't even draw, like, half of the,
Yeah.
you know?
It was just so much that he just didn't want to go through it. I guarantee it. He took...
He saw it and he's like, it looks confusing.
Legit, that screw that I put in, it was just the same screw for every hole. It was like, they were supposed to be like 4 different screws, and I'm just like, I'm just gonna copy this one that I drew the head like crooked on the screw. So here's the screw, and the head's like this.
Oh,
I'm just like, I'm gonna just throw that in this hole.
I'm telling you, drawing those screws was a bitch. And like drawing just like the 3D.
Drawing screws in general is a bitch.
Yeah, like even just like the 2D versions of the screws.
It's like, oh yeah, you gotta like go from the base and you take 1/2 the divot and divide by a Q. And I'm like, what?
I had to have my notebook out and do like notes every time. But like half that experience for me was a learning experience. Like I'm in the book half the time. Like I was doing a what was it? A gear. And like I had no idea how to draw a gear.
Yeah.
So, like, I go in the book and I'm looking. I flip the page, I'm like, okay, here's a gear. I draw it, he comes over, like, the teacher, and I'm like, here, look at this, see what you think. He's like, alright, cool, zoom in, but, like, if you zoom in enough, you can see how I fucked up, like, it's triangles and just, like, a circle. I'm like, don't make me zoom in anymore, like, it's gonna be fucked up. It was pretty insane, though. Like, it was a learning
The asymmetric of that was evil, too, because I remember that gear. You drew it, and I'm just like, alright, I have to look at your drawing for this, there's no way I'm gonna do this otherwise. And
bitch.
I still
You need me.
I'm pretty sure I just put a circle in the drawing and called it good.
That's pretty smart, though. It looked confusing.
Yeah, it was...
I don't think any of those middle schoolers are gonna be pretty hammered on you.
I don't think any of those middle schoolers are gonna try that engine block. Just those little bitches.
Little pussies. I'll tell you that right there.
Yeet.
Yeet.
Even though they're all, like, bigger than us.
Fuck you, Joe.
They're gonna buy a car before you.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
They're taller than you and buffer than you, so...
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
I don't know, pretty big.
Or that you got, like, Emily Bitter, who's, like, the size of my knee.
So, Joe.
Why the fuck do you have a car before me?
Cause...
You're a freshman in college, high school.
In college, yeah. I'm a freshman in college.
Listen, I go to college.
Yeah.
I'm in a different environment than you. It's more intense. I ran in the rain in flip-flops to the library 2 weeks ago. And it was like a week, it was like 5 days
About a week ago.
It was 3 days ago. I ran in the rain in flip-flops to go print some shit out at midnight at the library. It was like a mile away.
Why didn't you just buy a printer and take it to your dorm?
I do have a printer in my dorm, but it's fucking trash. Like, I don't know how to work it. It's like a wireless printer.
You
And like,
gotta install it on your computer.
oh, I did. I turn it on. It's all installed on my computer. But no, it just decides, no, I'm not going to connect your computer. Fuck you. I don't like you, Ethan.
Connect the printer to the Wi-Fi?
Yeah. Believe me, I've traveled every route.
He has tried this.
Perhaps you should get a dumbed-down printer.
Perhaps you should stop avoiding the question. Why do you have a car before me?
Because I paid money and bought a car.
I have money, but I didn't pay for a car.
Exactly, that's why you don't have a car.
I steal shit.
He does.
I
The
stole
shoes.
shoes.
The shoes.
What else? I stole a pair of pants. And
Yeah.
I almost stole an umbrella yesterday. I mean, there's just shit just lying there.
And that's why you don't have a car. You can't steal a car, that's
If
Grand
there's a
Theft
car,
Auto.
I'm gonna steal that. Get that.
Steals the car, gets arrested.
Oh, I was.
Get that out of college.
Undercover cop car.
Steals the only under... My car is an ex-undercover cop car. Well, it wasn't really undercover, but it's my cop car.
So where'd you get your car?
My dad's friend has a junkyard.
Well,
and
first
he
off,
got-
what is it?
It's a 97 Sport,
Ford.
but the police model, so it's souped up engine, souped up trans.
Okay. So yeah, continue.
My dad's friend's junkyard bought all of the old police cars when they upgraded their line. So I got the best one of those for $300 flat. And then he gave me a radio out of a different car because it wasn't working. That car couldn't read the radio. He said, if you can fix it, you can have it. So I plugged it in and it just worked in my car. And I looked that radio up, it's a $500 radio. So that radio is worth more than my entire car.
Wow. Nobody steal his radio. We'll come for you.
You don't know where I live.
We do.
You do.
I don't.
You about to put that address in the description?
Yeah.
So,
still goes far.
Get stalked.
Joe, what is your most embarrassing moment?
Shit. Probably when I asked out my friend on a date and her boyfriend walked up behind me and tapped me on the shoulder. That was brutal.
Oh.
I'm like, hey, you want to go on a date? And I just feel this. And I'm like,
What's up?
you have a boyfriend behind me, don't you? I honestly thought I was just going to get knocked the fuck out right there.